So Angelina broke up with her thing, huh?
I mean, I feel like my mom's getting trolled. You know how many times the tabloids have said that? But this is a CNN link. Let's go to Reddit. Reddit doesn't lie. Except for when they do.
Hey guys, it's Austin, and with me as always,
Anthony Gorman.
it's going to be an interesting episode this week.
Yeah.
We're making an unprecedented move.
And that is, we are jumping around with content.
Yeah, we're jumping around with the content. So, a couple of weeks ago, we actually left the mics on while I ate.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. I forgot for a second. You mentioned it right before we recorded, and I was like, oh, shoot, that was good.
Yeah. So, I went to the kitchen, and I made myself a chicken salad, and I came back down, and I talked to Anthony with the mics on while we waited for me to finish my chicken salad before we started recording the podcast.
Yeah, I do remember that.
What ensued during that chicken salad eatery? Some of the funniest stuff that we've ever done.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, so we wanted to package it real nice for you and deliver it in the most efficient way possible. The best way we could think of doing that, putting it at the front of this here podcast.
Right now.
Right now. So what you're about to hear is me being slightly annoying intentionally, doing some chewing in the mic.
Yeah.
Doing some eating of the chicken salad.
I even call it out, but yeah.
Talking about how to breed corn.
Oh.
That happened.
I forgot. Okay, yeah. Because I knew it was good, but I can't, or, at least funny for us.
It's some of the funniest crap we've ever done. So everyone, sit back and relax. Buckle your seatbelts.
Yeah.
Get your nice comforters out.
And your popcorn.
Slip your socks off.
Yeah.
Get some popcorn. If you want, you can
slip your sock. If you're at work, do not do any of these things.
If you're at work, do all of these things.
Pop some popcorn. Take your shoes off and socks.
Pour yourself some Nestle Quick.
Throw your socks at your neighbors.
Do all this. Make a paper airplane. Throw it at your manager.
Yeah. When
he opens it, it says, "I want a raise." If he doesn't give you a raise, you leave that place.
Kiss my butt. That's what it said.
Either way, you're about to listen to a really funny thing. Please stick with us. We appreciate you listening.
We love you.
We love you.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, yes, I don't know the words to these songs.
Just in case this makes it into the recording, I'm eating a chicken salad right now.
I am not eating chicken.
Anthony's not. But
no chicken for me.
Just for context's sake.
Is that one of your chickens from your farm?
No. Dude, that would be like just bones and ashes at this point.
Oh my, not the dead chickens.
They're long
that you buried.
Dude, I don't have any more chickens, dude. The only options are the ghosts of chickens past.
We can eat them in retrospect. I don't know. In our minds. I don't know what that means.
I kind of see where you're going.
Not really. I don't see where I'm going.
So I also made corn to go with this. I didn't make corn. I can't make corn. Nature makes corn. But
we can genetically modify it.
I can't.
By selective breeding, you can.
You think How would I do that?
You take a female corn and a male corn. The birds and the bees and the corn. And then all of a sudden you got different corn.
Is that as easy as it is?
I don't think so.
You want to do that right now?
I grow some corn in your backyard.
No. We just find some already grown corn and breed it.
I don't. I think that's just like cornmeal. You just mash it together and hope something comes.
Well, okay, yeah. I think there's a problem with your plan inherently.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of problems with my thought process here.
Not because it's ridiculous, but only because we don't have, we don't have the materials on hand in order to accomplish the goal.
Like
corn.
Like, well, yeah, I guess we don't raw corn, which is pretty important. And the, was it the grinder? Was it the grinding stone or something?
How do we arouse the corn?
You pop it. Do you need assistance?
I'm good. I'm good.
I can punch you in the stomach.
No, dude. You just got me with the drink was on the way down.
Thank you for not spitting all over my computer.
That's good. That would have been a good projectile. You're like
it would have been
3
like
feet away.
chunks of chicken and lettuce and Nalgene water.
Here's a carrot.
Still would have been funny and worth it.
Getting a real good read on me chewing this carrot right now.
I'm sure people love that in their ears. No. Joe Rogan's always like, can you not eat those chips? Because like I'll be like in the car, I'll be like, get that out of my face.
Every once in a while, you can tell our mouths are like a little bit sloppier than usual, and we'll go a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm like taking a drink or something?
Sometimes I actually take it out, like isolate that noise and then remove it from the rest of the podcast.
Oh, really?
This is the stuff that I do that you don't understand.
That's some talent there.
Yeah, you know, I'm really good at highlighting things and pushing a button.
Well then.
Anyway, like where I was getting to in the first place with that corn is I got the 3 ears of corn from Kroger, and I was just gonna cook it, like shuck it and then cook it.
Yeah.
It's probably hilarious to people that like make fun of me at work for being Amish to hear that I was chucking corn.
Oh, yeah.
But I was. So I shucked the corn.
How much corn did you chuck?
Just like 3 ears.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I did.
But how much could you chuck?
If I could chuck corn?
Yeah.
All of it.
It's yeah.
It depends. It could really last forever because, like, if I shuck it and then the corn reproduces,
yeah,
based on like our methods of having corn reproduce, I could shuck corn for like literally forever.
Maybe it works like potatoes. If you leave them in like the pantry, they just start growing.
Like growing spuds?
Yeah.
Dude, like, so when spuds grow on a potato, does that eventually become a real, like, another potato?
Like a real potato?
Does it?
If you don't see it.
What?
If you don't see a potato grow. Is it okay? No. I'm trying to like mix like if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound?
Yeah. I was like,
if you don't look at potato, does it grow? Anthony, what are you smoking?
I was just gonna let you dig yourself out of that. I didn't know.
I was digging. I was like dynamiting my hole. I'll get out of here.
I was actually kind of boom. I was kind of excited to see where you went with it.
Yeah, I went nowhere. Just deeper.
That's what she said.
Because I'm redditing, and I'm half listening to what my words are saying out of my mouth.
Oh, I gotta turn you down a bit.
Oh, that's a mess. That's just a deep down mess.
The biggest of messes. And now you're too quiet. Like you said.
No.
Like, okay, that's good.
Wait. I gotta say something. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Probably.
The levels are good now. But
check. Mic. It's not Wednesday. I'm like reading and talking.
Anybody in the crowd use rosemary and thyme on their chicken?
Get them up. You guys.
If you used...
That's what I thought you were going for. I saw get them up. Everybody's like, yeah! Rosemary!
There's like a quilting class listening to the podcast. It's like, woo!
Yeah. Oh, this is my jam.
This is my grandson.
They start knitting faster or quilting faster. Get them up. Get them up, Granny. Get them up.
There's a riot. There's a riot at the old folks' home.
We cannot have them listening to P-Funk and the Fro Show anymore.
What is this P-Funk and Fro Show that they're listening to?
They get them too excited.
They talk about quilting and making corn reproduce.
And getting them up.
And getting them up for rosemary and thyme.
I don't know what they're getting up.
I think they're like drugs, Janet.
What? Janet doesn't have her ear things in.
Carrots are back.
Wait, there's carrots in there?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think people are like that. That's like if he went like that and just like here.
Oh, I know how it is.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Or you could just splice it in the whole podcast. Any break, instead of like a pause, it'd just be like Like, what? I missed that dog, too.
My end goal is to leave this entire conversation. I don't know. Maybe nothing will ever happen of it, and it'll just die here. But I hope I can do something with it.
There's some pretty good ones.
I never got to where I was going with the corn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We kept getting distracted.
Okay.
So I got these corns.
Okay.
Or this corn. I don't know really how to declare
I think
multiple
they're just
corns.
I think it's just corn.
I got 3 corns.
Like deer.
So, like, is an increment of corn a kernel or a cob? I mean, I guess it depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah, it depends. Like, popcorn, probably kernel.
Okay. Well, in this situation, I'm talking cobs.
Ooh.
So I got 3 corns worth of cobs.
3 cobs worth of corn?
Yeah,
Wait,
cobs worth of
This is
corn.
more confusing than I thought it would be.
So I got 3 corns, and I took them home and I shucked them.
Yeah.
Like how we talked.
Shucked
Shucked them real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I cooked them, but I didn't cook them very well. I cooked them well enough. I just kind of sauteed them.
So they're mushy?
No, they weren't mushy. They were almost not cooked enough. I should have cooked them longer.
Yeah.
But, so I did that, and the corn was good.
Oh,
Put some
right.
butter in it, pepper, a little bit of salt. Not too much butter and salt, because that's bad for you.
Yeah.
And I was
say
like,
effort.
I want to experiment with this corn.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked in my pantry at all my spices that I have, and I'm
Oh.
like, what do I got in here? Let me adjust this real quick. What do I got in here that's going to go good on this corn?
More corn. I'm just kidding.
That would have been good.
Cornbread. Okay, I'll stop.
My eyes rested upon onion powder.
Ooh, okay.
So I decided to put onion powder in this corn,
Okay.
and it was the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Hey, what? Okay.
I couldn't finish more than 3 bites.
Oh,
I had to
wow.
throw.
I think it was too much.
I had to throw all the corn away
Damn.
because it sucked that bad.
Really?
No more.
Because I don't like
not every
onions,
bit.
but I don't mind onion powder for some reason. Like, as long as it's not, like, overdone.
Dude, I like onions too.
No, I don't like onions.
Oh, you don't like onions, you?
But onion powder, I'm like, nah, that's all right.
Hmm.
I don't like tomatoes, onions, and mushrooms.
I was gonna
Those are
say
the big 3.
I was gonna say you like ketchup though, right?
Ketchup's fine.
Everybody
yeah.
says that,
I
like-
did have fried green tomatoes over the trip, though. And those were actually good.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, they were fried.
And apparently, like, the green tomatoes don't taste like regular tomatoes, because that was the first time I think I've had green tomatoes.
What did it taste like?
Well, you're right. It was fried, but the person that ordered them explained to me that they don't taste like regular tomatoes anyways, so whatever. Yeah. And they didn't. So I, like, would crunch it. Like, the whole thing, there was still, like, tomato inside of it, and I just ate it, and I'd be like, I don't know, because I have a strong aversion to raw tomato. Like, I eat it, and I'm like, this tastes like crap to me.
Same.
Like, I've tried many times over the years.
Same. I can't stand tomatoes either.
I think it's void of flavor. I think it's the opposite of something good.
No, dude, it has flavor. The flavor just sucks.
That's what I mean. Like, it's like negative flavor. To me. It's
okay.
like on a good, like, positive, negative scale, it's like one of the worst things that I've tasted in my life.
You
I'm not even joking.
You could just say it tastes bad.
It tastes bad. That shit tastes bad. I don't know how to explain it to people, but it's there. Maybe my brain's hardwired oddly.
Well, then you've got these psychos that like tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. People pop them like they're freaking cherry, like they're cherry.
You want to recover from that one?
They pop them. I didn't even realize that until you said that. Well, people aren't popping
You
their
seem like you
cherries
realized
in
it because
front
you
of me.
stopped.
Yeah, I paused at the weirdest time there. Popping them damn cherries.
I think your brain
Tomatoes.
was going to cherry tomatoes.
Right.
People eat cherry tomatoes like candy.
That's what I was. Yeah, they pop them in their mouth like grapes.
I
That's
get what
kind of
you
what I
mean.
was thinking of. Yeah.
But you sounded like a psycho.
Yeah. Then I paused and like just kind of stared and like what? Oh Jesus. That was me, Bob.
I put a lot of salad on this plate.
That's good.
It's taking me a while to work through it.
Funny, no JPEG. I just want a goddamn picture of a hot dog.
What?
You never heard that?
What?
Hank, YouTube. Hank Hill JPEG. Hot dog. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They're so stupid, though.
Like I know what a JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Like I know what the JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
You need to make this.
Dude, this is great. That kills me.
Yeah.
So, update real quick on my food situation.
Food.
So, I accidentally broke some of my fork off in my chicken. It's a plastic fork.
I hope you didn't ingest it.
Well, let me get to the last part of my story.
Oh, no.
So, not only did it break one of the tongs or whatever, one of the spikes on the fork, whatever you call these, but it hurt the structural integrity of another one of the tongs or spikes on the fork.
It looks like it.
And when I went to take another bite, I accidentally bit off the end of one of the tongs or the spikes on the fork. So, it's in my mouth right now, and I don't know where it is. And I can't seem to find it.
Shut up.
I may have already swallowed it.
Oh, no.
It's only
fork leg.
It's a real little nub, plastic nub of this fork that I may have swallowed already.
We're going to have to go to the hospital.
Am I going to live?
We're going to have a fork emergency. They'll be like, oh, my God.
We got a fork in emergency!
What the fork?
I swallowed a very small increment of plastic from
They'll
my
be like,
fork.
wait, sir, was it a clear fork or a white fork? We're like, it was white. And they'll be like, oh. They'll start shuddering. Get the surgeon!
They flipped the quarantine switch.
They just instantly, like, shoot you with, like, a long needle through both your lungs for some reason. You start raging. Strap them down! I'm just like, screw this, man. Start listening to JPEG.
You're like distracted, like, I'm going to go to Starbucks.
Yeah,
Chipotle. I don't know what you like.
I'm going to go to the Chipotle.
Okay.
One of the greatest things the internet has ever given us. I just love comments.
Mm-hmm.
No. JPEG. Damn, that's going to be stuck in my head now. I better pee.
Do that. I'm probably going to eat a fruit or something. Fruit? Oh my God. Hey guys, welcome back.
What's up?
We hope you enjoyed that. I hope, I like the idea that a lot of you went and then made your own chicken salad yourself and ate along to the chicken salad that I was eating. Like I said, I think that was the funniest crap that we've ever done, Anthony.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. But now we're back to your regularly scheduled program.
Which is
P-Funk and Fro Show episode 19.
Oh, wow. We're almost at 20.
I know, we're almost at episode 20. We got to do
Wow,
something
that
special for
happened
20.
I feel like we warp drive from 14 to 19.
I feel like we did. You know what we should do for 20?
Uh-oh.
I don't want to promise anything on the air,
Yeah.
but I'm going to run an idea by you on the air.
Okay.
We should have 4 people.
Can it even do that?
It can do that. I just need to buy a new mic.
Scale up.
Scale up, yeah.
4 people. Okay, we have to do some logistics with that one.
I mean, we have a square table.
Yeah.
We have 4 chairs.
Oh,
What are the
man, let's
logistics
have.
we need?
Yeah, we can. Okay, yeah, we'll discuss.
We'll
names.
discuss this,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to just.
No, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Okay, that'd be fun.
But anyway, you wanted to talk about a thing involving Craigslist.
Oh,
And-
yeah,
and
it's a.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you want to talk about a thing about Craigslist. So
Yeah.
tell me about the thing.
So, for people that know me, they know that I'm pretty much moving out real soon. So I'm moving downtown somewhere. Not exactly sure. It's a long story, but anyways. So I'm moving downtown, and I've been looking for a leather couch to match my leather lazy boy couch or lazy boy chair.
Yeah.
I searched Craigslist Cincinnati. As you would expect, there's not like a plethora of black leather cheap couches. Like
Sure.
I'm looking for like 500 and under,
Yeah.
you know, but like leather couches are kind of expensive.
Yeah. Obviously.
And I'm looking for like a real leather couch too. So I look on there. There's only one couch. They're asking for 400, and I'm like,
400.
yeah. And the first day I offered $270. So I'm like a low baller.
Oh,
I
so
do
you're-
not mess around with Craigslist. I don't mess around selling. I don't mess around buying.
So you're trying to get the deals.
Right. So if I'm selling something, I highball,
Yeah.
and I expect them to earn that talk down. I expect them to earn it to what they want to pay for
You
it.
expect something in your transactions.
Oh yeah, we need to work. We need to wheel and deal, like barter, all that crap.
Sure. I don't do any
So,
of that.
Really, yeah. Some
Actually,
people
you know what
do.
I did?
Some
I did
people
do
don't.
some of that. But we'll get to that
But
later.
everybody should. So if you're
I
on
agree.
Craigslist and you find something that you really want, even if you really want it and you're like, I'm willing to pay that, you should definitely talk them down.
I agree.
100%. Even if it's just $20, because that pays for gas for you to transport it. If you think of it that way. But
Totally.
anyways, yeah, I lowball hard, like not to the point where it's insulting, but the 270 was a little insulting because
It was a little low.
Yeah.
But hey, what are they going to say? No? And
I knew it was on. I was like, this is a tad low,
Yeah.
270 from 400. That's
Uh-huh.
pretty big.
It is.
So got no response. So I was like, damn, I think I
Shoot.
did cross that line. So
Lame.
I waited a day, and then the next day I'm looking at other couches. I'm like, I probably just offended them, and they're not going to wheel and deal with me at all. So then I'm not finding anything. So I put in. I was like, let's just do 300. It's $30 more, but whatever. And she
Okay.
instantly comes back, and she's like, oh, is he calling in?
No.
Oh, okay. So
No.
she instantly comes back and says, yeah, we'll do 300. I was like,
What?
holy crap.
That $30 made all the difference.
Yeah, so it was $100 off their asking price. So I was like, oh my God. So it was like 25% off. The already cheap.
Dude,
And
that's
this is a queen fold out bed couch too. So it's not only is it a leather couch, but it's a queen fold out. So it's a pretty awesome deal. And I tell her I would like to look at it. Just to like whatever. And
Yeah, you got to check it out first. You
yeah.
can't just bring a stray couch into your house.
Right. And I told her, like, if I liked it, I'll put in a small deposit because, like, I wanted to lock it in because I couldn't
Mhm.
move it then. I normally don't do this because I normally don't trust people on, things like this.
Oh, but you gave her
like,
a
I
deposit.
trust the exchange, but, like, giving someone money without a good in return is kind of a big no-no on Craigslist.
Yeah. Did you
naturally.
get, like, good vibes from this person or something?
Yeah, so
Trustworthy guy?
communication, I got good vibes from her, and then I could always back out when I got there. So I said a small deposit. I didn't put a number down. So if they were like super shady, I would have been like maybe $20 I'm willing to part with.
Yeah.
But in my mind was like, if I really like the people and I really like
Okay.
the thing, I'm gonna give them $40 just to
Okay.
hold it till Friday,
Right.
because someone's gonna swoop in because the couch was worth 400 plus easily.
Mhm.
It's like barely used,
Mhm.
easily.
And that's
worth
something to
it.
keep in mind. You don't want to like lowball like crazy and then they pull their offer completely.
Oh, 'cause I've
before
had
the good
that.
deal.
Yeah, someone said this person asked for this, or this person offered this. Will you match or go higher? And I'd be like, no. So you gotta,
Mhm.
if you lowball whatever, you gotta be ready to either strike or just make sure
Yep.
they don't whatever.
Mhm.
So I felt like this was gonna get snatched underneath from me, so I wanted to get a deposit so they'd feel obligated to keep it from me.
Yes.
Turns out they were like a wealthy couple
Oh, so it's like
in
whatever.
Milford that I've never been to, like a nice neighborhood. And I show up just to look at it, and her husband answers the door in full camo gear.
What?
Yeah. And he looks at me and he's like, can I help you? And I was like, I'm here for the couch. And
Wait,
he's like, oh.
What kind of house was this?
So,
Let's
Like
paint
a-
a picture. For the
so
people.
it's kind of,
Let's
I
paint a
wouldn't call
pretty
it a
picture for the
ranch,
people.
but it was really big. Like, it was really wide and really deep. So it wasn't, no, actually it was 2
Nice.
floors. It was a really big house.
Okay.
And then it had a detached garage off to the side. So,
Oh.
and it had one of those like driveways that with a U so people could drop people off.
Garage was just full of money
Yeah, I mean, big garage, nice cars.
and a boat.
Yeah, and a moat, and a knight pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
No, guarding it. But so initially, like, those vibes, like, he was in camo or whatever, but he turned out to be like really cool dude, and walked me through his house to the back, which is a good sign, like,
Yes,
so they're
he's
not.
trusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was telling me how he was about to go bow hunting and things
Which
like
is
that.
epic.
Yeah. So then he takes me to look at the couch. It's like better than I expected.
Nice.
I fold out the bed just to make sure, and I'm like, oh my god.
Wow.
There's like no stain. Like, the mattress doesn't even look like it's been used. It's like nothing's wrong with it.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And I sit down on it. I'm like, oh my god, this is like literally perfect, and it matches my lazy boy perfectly.
Yay.
And then she comes out and we talk, and she's pretty attractive.
Okay.
And she's like really
Okay.
nice. Yeah. So like we chat, and so then I give him $40 because I'm like, these are types of people that are not,
They don't care about
they
money.
don't. Yeah, they're just like
They
they
got
want
a
to get rid
moat.
of it. Oh yeah, and he told me the only reason why they're selling it is because they got it for their son to take to college, and it wouldn't fit in the freight elevator, so they had to bring it back, and then it's been
Oh.
sitting since then.
So they just
and then
want
they've
it
just
gone.
like gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is like this
That's
is
the
like
most
too
amazing, perfect
Yeah.
serendipitous situation ever.
Right, and it's like rich people, and I've
Yeah.
been through experience on Craigslist with rich people. Yeah, they don't care. I mean, they want some money, but they're
Mhm.
not like no, whatever.
Yeah.
So this is lucky, and
Wow.
so anyways, long story short, Tom and I get his work van to pick it up, and when I'm communicating with her, so we're eating at
You're
Skyline.
like, hey, babe.
Listen, this is kind of the creepy and a positive.
Just get
creepy?
to the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm really curious.
So
now.
I'm like, we need to eat, but I'll text you when I'm on the way. She said, totally fine. What's your guess on time? I was going to jump in a shower, winky face.
What?
I looked at it, I was like, what the hell is that? She knows like I'm bringing a friend over to like to help move.
She knows you're bringing a friend. over.
Yeah, I was like, maybe
Oh
she's
my
just really. I showed him. He's like,
Holy
what
crap.
the hell? That's weird.
That is really weird.
Yeah, so that was weird.
Maybe
but-
she's just being silly.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because obviously, like he was there and she was there. I mean, they were really nice. Found out they were High State graduates, and gave them the rest of the money. And yeah, we loaded up. It was just weird. That's a very long story to get to the winky face. But
No, I was interested the entire time.
oh, cool.
I like that.
So yeah, that's crazy. I love wheeling a deal on Craigslist.
That's
Like I
great.
love selling things on eBay too, like buying things on eBay. But Craigslist is like super exciting because you get stuff super cheap. There's no tax, no worry about shipping. It's all like in the moment. I got
Yes.
my like 5.1 surround sound speaker set for like
dope.
I think it was $300-$400 then, $350 or something. Unbelievable for like a high end like Polk audio surround sound.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. It was just because he had a baby and he can't listen to it anymore. So he's like,
because his baby doesn't like his music.
yeah, his baby doesn't do like, headbanging, like, whatever.
His baby's like, that's devil music.
I listen to goth or whatever. Yeah,
Alan Jackson.
I have no idea.
Baby's the biggest Alan Jackson
Yeah.
fan. He's got his Christmas album.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so Craigslist is awesome. Man.
It
Love
is. I
what
have
do.
2 Craigslist stories.
Okay.
One of them is that I'm living in this house. That's
Oh,
it.
right. That's right.
Yeah. So this is actually the newest Craigslist story. So
Yeah.
I wanted to move out of my house, and I knew what area and I knew the price range. So I put all that together,
Yeah.
and I got to put it all together in Craigslist.
Yeah.
And this place came up, and went, and I looked at it on a Monday, and I ended up moving in on Friday.
Oh, that's right. It did happen really quickly.
Moved in with 2. Yeah, if you grab my mouse. that'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
cool.
Okay.
But yeah, moved in with 2 total strangers, people I didn't know before I moved in. But like when I went and looked at the house, I got really good vibes from the owner, Faris. Shout out to Faris, your boss. I don't know if you can hear me through the vents right now.
He's probably listening on the floor.
Probably.
They're talking about me. We hear like footsteps away.
He secretly listens to the podcast every week through the floor.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need to download it.
He's like, I know you cut that part out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he showed me around the house. We talked on Facebook a little bit. We kind of vetted each other based on each other's Facebooks, and I guess we both look solid.
Nowadays, that's pretty much,
Completely.
you learn a lot, yeah.
And it was a built-in background check because they both also worked at P&G. And they
Right.
knew I worked at P&G. So
Yeah,
it's like,
and
this is a
it's-
perfect fit.
And they don't, allow hobos to come in, so.
No hobos. Nope. No hobos at P&G.
What's your work experience? Huh?
Yeah, so that worked out. That's the most recent Craigslist experience I've had. But the first one
Yeah,
is not actually me selling something. It was my cousin selling something.
okay.
So my cousin Garrett, who I may have brought up a few times on the podcast.
I believe you have, yeah.
He's like 10 months younger than me, so we grew up together. We lived like 10 minutes away max from each other our entire lives. So basically grew up together as best friends.
Yeah.
And he's trying to sell his subs for his car on
Okay.
Craigslist. And he finds a dude to sell them to, and he's like, all right, Austin, I need you to come with me. I'm going to sell these subs to this guy.
Good
And I was
move,
like, all right,
especially
cool.
early on,
We'll go in my car. We're going to go in my car.
yeah. Okay.
Because I don't think he had a car at the time that worked.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. And he's like, all right, also, I'm going to bring a gun. And I was
Oh, my God.
I was like, where are we meeting him? He's like, at the Steak and Shake parking lot. I
Yeah.
was like, Garrett,
That's public, yeah.
we're meeting him at a Steak and Shake. You don't need to bring a gun.
I know, yeah,
I'm going
exactly.
back and forth. Let me tell you something about Garrett, all right? Garrett, I
Yeah.
love you. Garrett leaves stuff everywhere. So I knew if he brought that gun in my trunk,
Oh no.
he would leave it in my trunk, and I would just end up having a gun in my trunk forever.
That's funny.
And then I'd get pulled over, and for some reason the cops would pop it, and they'd be like, "Do you have a license for this?" And I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Please don't arrest me."
And then like the serial number wouldn't be registered to you either, so
Yeah.
it'd be like stolen firearm.
Yeah, so it's like I was like, "Garrett, we're not bringing a gun. We're meeting him in broad daylight in a Steak and Shake."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, can we bring it unloaded?" And I was like,
Just
Fine.
to scare him. I want to scare the price up.
"Yeah." I was like, "What do you think he's gonna do? He's just like gonna steal some cheeseburgers and then up your speakers from your car or something?" I don't think so.
Yeah.
So we ended up bringing the gun unloaded,
Oh my god, you did? I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna talk about that too.
and no, we brought it unloaded. It was in my trunk. I was like, "Whatever, Garrett." So we
Yeah.
did the transaction. It went smooth, perfectly. And then
Oh,
his
gotcha.
girlfriend at the time picked him up, and I was like, "Garrett, get the
your-
gun out of my car," because he almost forgot it.
Yeah.
And he did, and he left the Steak and Shake. But yeah, that could have been interesting.
Yeah, I've never had an
It
inclination.
wasn't even
to
his
bring
gun;
my
it was his
gun.
dad's gun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have concealed carry, but I have one on, call. I could use, bring
Yeah.
it. But I'd never in my life have ever thought I would have a need for that. And especially now that you can go to, like, if you're really that afraid, you can go to, like, police stations to exchange Craigslist.
Oh, yeah.
They actually let you do that. They
Oh,
don't
really?
mind it, yeah.
Okay.
So for all you Craigslisters, whatever, if you want to, like, not even meet at, like, a Target parking lot or a Steak and Shake parking lot, you can go to your local police station, and they don't, like, I don't even think you have to call ahead to them. They
What
just-
if you're exchanging hard drugs?
Well, you might want to call ahead. No, I'm just kidding. Just letting you know, we won't be exchanging hard drugs at your police station at 3 p.m.
That's good. So yeah, those are my two Craigslist experiences.
That's good.
I like Craigslist. I like the idea of Craigslist. It's so much easier than eBay, and I feel like it's the best
It's
place
cheaper.
to look
Yeah,
for real estate, especially if you just want to rent.
I did. Yeah, I did look through some. I found some that were interesting, but it was so early on in my apartment looking place before I fell in love with the two that I'm kind of locking in now. You know what I mean? So it was like early September, and I wasn't really looking to move out yet.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I wasn't like ready to pounce,
Yeah.
basically. But if I didn't find anything towards the end of September, I was probably going to pounce on something, probably through Craigslist
Yeah.
in the month of October. But
Right.
now I'm kind of in holding patterns in two places. So,
Yeah, which is exciting.
yeah, it's
Exciting.
exciting, but we'll see.
Yeah, moving downtown from your
Yeah, so that'll be different.
yeah, especially moving out of your mom's house. Not
Mom's
the first
house.
time. So if anybody's like
this will be
his mom's house.
1, 2, yeah, this will be the third time. So one's for like college, once after college, and now again, yeah. Maybe there'll be more.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
you
Hopefully
never
not.
know. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, I love staying there, but yeah, I gotta.
You gotta
be
get
on my
out.
own. Right.
You gotta get out. Yeah, I considered, or I've been kind of rolling around in my mind moving back in next year.
I've got a couple friends that have talked like that.
Just because,
yeah.
like, I wanted to do a bunch of car upgrades next year,
Yeah.
and if I didn't pay rent for an entire year, that's like $8,000. I saved.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is like I could do everything I wanted to the staying.
And you could like still travel and like do
Exactly.
stuff
On
like,
top
have
of
fun
that.
money. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't honestly. I don't think I'll end up doing that just because like this past year after moving out has been completely different than any year of the rest of my of my entire life.
I mean, you've been doing so much. Yeah.
Yeah, just because it forces me to kind of spread my wings a little bit more.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I totally understand.
So I don't see myself actually doing that, but it's really enticing looking at all the money I'd save.
yeah, I have a couple friends that actually mentioned that. Yeah, and I'm like, "Are you trying to make me feel better?" And they're like, "No, no, no." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't name names, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it's like once you realize, oh, like especially I don't have a car payment or whatever, like no car payment, no rent. It's like a huge cash influx
gigantic
that I knew I would
have
get used
assume.
to, and I am used to it. And so I'm like, oh man, this is gonna suck, to
Yeah.
go back and whatever. But because me, I've been having like vacations,
Vacation.
I mean, I've been like destroying my school loans on top of it, and
Which
I
is
don't have
awesome.
car payment, so I've been like paying. I don't have any credit card debt and things like that, but. So yeah, so I've just been having fun or whatever. But yeah, I definitely want to move out. I miss being out on my own and whatever.
Yeah, that sounds dope, dude.
Yeah.
So Craigslist, if you don't use Craigslist, check it out. It's a good
Do it.
place. But be careful. And if you're meeting, don't meet at their house. Don't meet at your house. If you want to meet,
I mean, I've met at houses. It depends.
I feel like it's a good idea not to.
I mean, these
though.
people, the couch people. I mean, they're not going to bring a couch to Target.
And you know what? I guess I met this guy at his house when I was looking at the house.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at houses, feel free to look at the house because it doesn't really make sense
Well,
otherwise.
usually I would say bring someone with you.
Totally, that makes
but-
sense.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Like, like if it's a bad situation, usually you're gonna feel the vibe. You're gonna feel it, and you're gonna be like, actually, all you have to do is have an exit. Like, so if I
That's
showed
true.
up these people's houses, or this house, and it was like, barn doors open or whatever, and it's just like, and he's just like, Cheryl, get the door, and he's like got a shotgun, he's cleaning on the couch, and Cheryl comes up, and she's got no teeth, and, and you can literally see the bed bugs jumping off of it.
Yeah.
You exit that place. No,
Get him.
just
The bed bugs are like, get him, get him, get him.
get him, Charlie. They like name him. Get him, Susan. They're like, those aren't your kids. Where are your kids?
They might as well be my kids.
Yeah,
There's my kin.
They're my kids. They feed off our blood. All
All right, we need to move on. Yeah, so Craigslist, check it out. There's a couple other things that I want to talk about before I leave for CrossFit. Kind of have to cut slightly short this week.
Yeah, we could have crossed the right. Yeah,
because I have to leave for CrossFit in about 10 minutes. So a couple other things I want to bring up before I leave. First of all, CrossFit. I'm doing that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you want to talk about that?
Sure, let's talk about it.
So,
You have any
how'd you
questions?
get into this? What got you want to do this?
So I was at work one day, and Danielle, who is
Yeah.
also the artist who designed the logo for P-Funk and Fro,
Shout
was
out.
like, "Hey, Austin, I want to do all the different kinds of workouts before I start my own workout business," because she wants to be a personal trainer.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, yeah.
So she wants to get experience with all the different kinds of working out and training and blah blah blah.
Oh,
before
right.
she does that,
Yeah.
CrossFit was next on the list. So she's like, "Yo, Austin, you want to do this onboarding CrossFit class with me?"
Okay.
Because she knows I'm interested in working out, and we talk about it and stuff and health and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "That sounds awesome. Let's do it."
Okay.
So we're doing 10 sessions of the onboarding for CrossFit. There has to be an onboarding before you actually enroll in the actual CrossFit program to make sure you're physically up to it.
Wow. Yeah, that was my next question. Okay.
Yes. So I'm doing that now, going with Danielle, and it's legit. It's like the kind of working out that I like because
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 between endurance and muscle stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you'll do like rowing or running
Yeah.
like in short bursts and then do a lot of weight stuff. And it focuses on a lot of squats
Okay.
and a lot of really quick bursts of working out followed by short breaks.
Oh, wow.
So you can knock it out in like an hour too.
Huh.
And I will say my legs hurt more after Thursday than they
Yeah.
ever have after working out ever in my
Ever.
entire life. My legs literally hurt yesterday and today's Tuesday
Yeah.
from Thursday.
Wow.
So Thursday night, Friday night, all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which was Kings Island Day.
Oh, yeah. Lots
and
of walking.
yesterday.
So is this twice a week or?
You can do it up to 3 times a week. They have classes on
I don't recommend it more.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can do all 3 if you want to knock them out, but schedules don't allow me to do it 3 days a week.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. My God. Yeah.
The first class, though, like that was my second class. The first class didn't hit me like that. It's only because we did so many squats this time, and those are the
yeah.
muscles that I just haven't worked out in forever.
Okay. Yeah.
So CrossFit's going really well. I really like it. Might enroll in
good.
the whole program after this is done. We'll see.
So 10 sessions. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm doing that right now. But yeah, so that's just a quick thing about CrossFit. It's pretty dope.
Cool.
Have you ever done anything like that, or just
no,
pretty much worked
I
out
mean,
independently?
The only, like the style of like ramping into things real quick and then off to the other thing, like I did Insanity workout,
Yeah.
but that's like no equipment, so I'm not. You said rowing and stuff like that, so this was just a lot of like I can't even remember like the titles of the things, but like
I see.
suicides and
Yes.
it
right.
was yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty intense.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's CrossFit. Is working out. Last thing I want to talk about, I posted for comments in the group today.
Oh,
A
yeah.
couple people commented. First comment, Maddie Jordan, losing phones on roller coasters, meeting girls in bars. First
Right.
one I want to talk about, losing phones on roller coasters.
Oh yeah.
So this is relevant because we went to Kings Island
yeah,
this weekend. We had a
Mhm.
cool PNG Kings Island Day. We do it every year, blah, 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 blah.
yeah,
I came in rolling deep with a squad of 5.
yeah.
Because I managed to get a bunch of extra tickets from a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
So I took Dylan, Dustin, Maddie, and Jamie, who they work with,
Yeah.
who is also my friend. He's cool. And Dustin ended up losing his phone on one of the rides.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We got off the ride and we were like, dude, there it is. We can see it.
Which is crazy.
Which is insane.
Yeah, I mean the luck for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And despite the fact that we could actually see it,
Yeah,
they wouldn't
yeah.
get it because of safety concerns until the end of the day when the roller coaster shut
Yeah.
down. So it was fine. So I ended up having to get it the next day, pick it up, and go bring it to him. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
it
They
was in
actually
perfect
found
condition.
It, took your information, and yeah.
yeah, we were on. It was like
You would think it'd be like something like, "Oh yeah, we'll look," and like just
yeah,
be like, "Pfft, whatever."
yeah.
That dude's gone, or that phone's gone.
Yeah. But like It's one of the bigger, like Banshee is one of the bigger roller coasters in the park, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that you sit on it and it's like suspended, but I thought it had bucket seats. That's why I'm like extra confused at how it flew out. So it's not like one of those that you're laying down, like Firehawk, I think is the laying down one. That one I could definitely see fins coming out of.
Well, you spiral around and you're upside down sometimes.
Oh wow! For some reason I thought it came out like because you said stairs, like on the hill going up, maybe.
Oh yeah, so that's where it landed.
Oh
So it didn't fall out of his pocket when we were walking up the stairs.
no! I thought like you know how it, like
Oh.
pulls you up, like it's like clink,
Oh.
clink, clink, clink. Like I thought it may have just slipped out there. I can't.
Oh.
So you're saying like it flew through the air,
Yeah.
landed on a stair. Oh, this is much more intense than I thought.
Yeah.
Landed on the stairs and just that's how.
So
oh
it
my
technically
God.
there were 2 staircases and they were connected by this metal grating that was kind of like a fence in between them.
Oh,
And it
you're
was
painting
on the
picture
grating.
now.
So
Got
it I think it slipped out of his pocket, landed face first, and slid down this grating, which is the best way it could have landed. And it ended up underneath this metal rectangle, which blocked it from
Blocked the rain.
Blocked the rain. And it
Wow.
rained yesterday.
Yeah, that's
so I got
luck.
it back, and it was in perfect condition.
That's man. He should count his blessings.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. It was insane, though. So that's
Wow,
that crazy
lucky.
thing that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything like that ever happened to you?
No. So yeah, I mean, I've always had that fear, but no.
Been more careful. The funny thing was, he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm not leaving my phone. It'll be fine."
Oh, in like one of the bins.
Like before, yeah.
Yeah.
He brought it. And he lost it.
No, I don't think anything wacky has ever really happened to me on a roller coaster. Just fun times.
Just fun. Just general
Yeah.
fun times.
I mean, there was a time like when my dad and I were going to ride the Beast. Someone like injured their hand by having it out too far in one of the tunnels.
Yeah.
But that was about it.
Huh.
Because like they came back and they had to shut the ride down, and we just left.
Hmm.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. Dang.
But I was like super young, so I'd have to ask him what actually happened to the person.
Yeah. Oh. Well, that's the first half of the thing. If you want to know about the second half of the thing, DM me on Facebook. So
Yeah.
the other the other things I want to talk about. Alicia just posted 3 more comments. Alicia Goins, thank you
my
for posting
Lord.
comments.
Yeah.
I just want to read all these.
Okay.
They're kind of long.
Yeah.
So she posted the first post. Careful with them roller coasters. Man got killed where I used to work chasing his lost hat into over 2 fences and
Oh,
past several warning signs. Feet dangling roller coaster, kicked in the head.
Yep.
Lady broke her leg, screaming in pain the rest of the ride. People thought she was having a blast.
Yeah.
She wasn't having a
I
blast.
read about that. Yeah.
And that's, we were like, dude, we could easily get up there after we,
Yeah.
after the roller coaster passed, but we didn't because that would have been stupid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then she sent me a link to it, and then she said, I worked there summer of 98 and 2000, but not working that day, thank God.
Yeah, because that was. She said 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, time is flying. I remember hearing about that when that happened. I can't remember what roller coaster ride that was.
I don't know.
Yeah, they basically like inadvertently punted his head off. Imagine being the person that accidentally hit it.
Yeah, I know.
His feet.
Actually kicked a dude's head off.
Head off.
Yeah, like that's freaking insane, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty intense.
So be careful. Don't go and try to get your lost thing if you lose a thing on a ride on a roller coaster. It's not worth it.
No.
Which, I mean, yeah. At that point, when Dustin lost it, we were considering it, but we decided that it was ultimately a very bad idea.
Right.
So, be safe. Well, folks, once again, I hope you enjoyed our chicken salad conversation. It's been an interesting episode of the P-Funk and Fro Show.
Yeah.
It feels much shorter to us
Right.
because we didn't actually record the first half.
Yeah. So we feel a little out of place, or at least I do.
I feel slightly. It feels very unfinished.
Yeah, I don't know. Today's just
It's been a weird day today.
funky day. Yeah.
Been a
today's
crazy day at
weird
work. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed that. Once again, make sure you're joining the group, facebook.com/group/pfunkandfro. We would love you to be there. I post solicitations for questions. I actually did it this week.
Yeah.
Sometimes I post polls. If I'm wondering a thing, you can weigh in on your opinions on the thing if you have them. If
Right.
not, make them up. You can still weigh in on the thing.
Exactly.
That'd be cool. Follow us on Twitter @pfunkandfro.
Yep.
And I think that's all the social media plugs that we have. Add us on Facebook. We'd love to add you if you guys are cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
Later.